What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied around Coach Golding to make a run in the college football playoff. Now, can he sustain that? Can the players sustain that? And can he build a quality program and keep Ole Miss in that playoff picture? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the ball first. And here comes the junior running back. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. There's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running inside, it's Frazier. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give to Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gill. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They give it to him again. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. That's in the tight end in motion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it up?
There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first.
Could be an alley. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying, my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golding find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll try to blast their way in. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give to Frazier. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He got a step and just shifted the field.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll give to Frazier. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's a give to Frazier. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Running inside, it's Frazier. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They go right back to him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring them.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to run it with Frazier. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Going right back to Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lacey. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff for Frazier. Turns it on. Finding some room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. To the end zone, and it is picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down two.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on second and long from the 12. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Hayes. Complete on the left to Williams. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Off play action. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And they'll have the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Frazier again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it, it's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll give to Frazier. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Lindsey. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Running inside, it's Lindsey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the ground, it's Lindsey. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to keep the drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes like...
Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires quickly. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Scott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Kick is in the air. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. There's some room. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The short hand, it's Lacy. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. Run inside. It's Lindsey. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Lacy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Running inside. It's Lindsey. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Hayes. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Williams open on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Gill. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the ECU Pirates. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Harold pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will take the field first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Got it. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Gray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They're going to ride. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the counter play. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Pirates line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. So Iowa's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. The run inside. It's Phillips. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got a little grass. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Diaz.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Running inside, it's Phillips. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Moulton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Diaz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. Here's a little room there. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Phillips. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pearson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line, it's Gray. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. Turning it on! Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Second down coming up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running into the open space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Pirates have this offense rolling. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to Amir on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Diaz.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Moulton. out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Moulton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Phillips. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Give to the running back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 25, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. To the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
He does a good job of dropping back.
Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They held 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground. He's got it again. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Phillips.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Moulton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Diaz. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Phillips. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. that was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moulton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Back to pass on second down. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Diaz. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute.
Might have a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They'll give it to him again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Yates. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score. Iowa 26, East Carolina 7.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting it.
Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Right back to the well. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Handoff for Malton. Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Moulton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Malton. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to the run, it's Malton. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Pulls and fires complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, still looking. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Allen. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll try to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, East Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
and a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to throw on third down, using his legs to buy some time. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now the play fake. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He'll set up to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nice move to keep running. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Maybe a crease. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Phillips. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Phillips. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
East Carolina, 21. Number 25, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. He makes a catch, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And an awesome job there by the offense, picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Chuck it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stops late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David